Hi guys, D900man here for Fenix-Tech.com, and we have got a new video and a look at iOS 7 Beta 1. So let's roll the intro and see what this new iOS from Apple has to offer. So I think the first thing that you notice when you install iOS 7 Beta 1 is the animation. Everything seems to kind of flow in and then flow out, as you saw when I activated my device there, and you'll see as it kind of goes down. There's no just on or off anymore. They've got rid of the slider, and you may just see it there, but you just get the words slide to unlock, and then you get the little camera lift up in this bottom corner, and everything's looking really flat and really minimalistic. You get a new font at the top for the date and time, and that's carried out throughout the whole of the iOS. They've now got rid of the little bars for the signal, and now you get these circles, and then everything else is just more clean looking. So from the lock screen you can now access Notification Center, and Notification Center is split into three parts. You have Missed, All Notifications, and Today. And then today you can see the date, what the weather's like, any calendar events, and then also what the stocks are like as well, and then see if you have anything recorded from tomorrow. And then they've also incorporated Control Center. Now Control Center offers a few things. You have widgets, or you have toggles, like airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and lock rotation. You can also then adjust the brightness of the device up and down. You've then also got your music play functions, so play, pause, skip, and then you can see the transparency change to the album art. So if I move down now, you can see the album art, and you get that transparency through the whole of the iOS. And you can also do your volume there. You've got the new AirDrop, so you can share things straight through AirDrop. If I click that, I can turn that off, contacts only or everyone, and then AirPlay as well if I wanted to beam this to my Apple TV. And then there's a few other quick toggles there for camera. Bring this back up. Calculator, alarms, and it'll take you straight into your alarms instead of the clock, and the new function of now Torch, so you no longer have to download any Torch applications, so it's a nice little function there. And then we can slide to unlock, and it kind of pushes it out of the way, and those icons zoom in. So you can see all the icons have now been redesigned, all the stock icons. And then if we take a look at folders, so folders kind of brings all you the way in, so you just see your folders. And then if you had more than 9 applications in there, it would take you onto a second page. So you've got the music application and videos have all been redesigned as well. Now a nice new feature of iOS 7 is that they've created depth. So if I move my device around now, the icons, I don't know if you can see that on video, kind of like hover around, and the background moves. That's a really nice feature, and it kind of gives it a sense of depth of field. And then you get the new dock at the bottom, which once again is transparent and you can see through. And you can also activate that Control Center from here and Notification Center as well, and you can do that through wherever you are in the application. So if we take a look at the apps first of all, if we go into the music app, you can see you've got a total redesign. Everything's a lot cleaner and a lot whiter looking. If you're over in the US, you will have also the iTunes radio built in to the music application. You can see all the album artwork, songs, playlists, artists. You go to more, you can edit these, and as such drop them in to place. Now they've got rid of cover flow. If we turn my device sideways, and now you get all your album artwork listed up, and if I tap one of these, I then get which songs are on the right hand side and the album artwork on the left hand side, and you play and pause buttons just in the middle there. So turn my device back around. If we go to now playing, you can then see that this has had a new design as well. flip the button round, you get this once again transparency to the background so you can see all the way through. You get your track listings. The album artwork's a lot clearer in the middle, and then your song name and the album's on at the bottom. You can set it to shuffle all. So there we go, or repeat, and you can have it repeat off, repeat song, repeat album. So we turn repeat back off, and then you get your music playback and volume adjuster bars just here. So really nice redesign. We then have calendar. Calendar's been totally redesigned, so I can go to today. You get the red dot, and then if you click on a date it will expand a bit further. We go back to the date, and it's an up and down scrollment, and you'll see the months reappear just as you get through to the top there. You can go back and see the whole year, so really nice. You can see if you've got any appointments booked or if you've got any conferences booked there. And then we can go back to today, just click on it and it'll expand, and then you get this simple add features. And if we just show you the new rotation for the start, they've got rid of the kind of dial. It's still an up and down, but it's a lot cleaner looking, as you can see. And then you've got your different calendars there. So that's the calendar application, and like I said, that will pull through to the today function in Notification Center. Photos have had a major new change. So if we go all the way out of photos, you have 3 separate tabs: photos, shared and albums, and then these are the photos of 2013 and 2012. If we click on that, it will then break them in to where they've been, okay, and the dates that I took them. And then if I click on them a bit further, I can go into each one. And then if we pick this one, for example, I've got 2 options. So I can either edit it, and it'll give me certain things that I can do at the bottom, cancel that out. And then we have a new option, so we can use AirDrop, and I can select a number of different photos from here. It doesn't let me just do this one. Send it by message, email, iCloud, Twitter, Facebook or Flickr. I can copy it, send it to a slideshow, AirPlay, save to camera roll, assign to a contact, use as a wallpaper or print. If we cancel out of that, and now you'll notice there that it said save to camera roll, and what this is all the pictures that you've ever taken. So this is more like your photo stream plus the pictures in your camera roll, and then you can see that you get a list of all your different places. So you can see at the top here, Great Britain, Telford, Gulliver's World in Warrington. So it pulls that information through the date that you took them as well. If we go to shared, it's got your different streams and your activity there, and then you've got your albums. So it's broken to camera roll, my photo stream. It's got a new section for panoramas, so if you take a panorama it'll put it straight into there. Splits it by video, and then got my Instagram folder, and then obviously you can set up new folders as well. So it's a real clean design and uses a lot more of that metadata that's pulled from the pictures that you've taken. Camera has got a list of new different things, a lot cleaner. You've got rid of that skeuomorphism of the camera lens opening. You can switch between front and back camera, so there you go, see me recording there. And then you've got auto just on and off. HDR down at the bottom if you want to turn that on and off, and then you can still use the press to focus feature. And then at the bottom you've got this kind of scroll wheel, so we can set it to video, photo, and then if we do go to photo there, we can press this little filter, and it's got a number of different filters. It's got mono, tonal, noir, fade, non, chrome, process, transfer and instant as well. And we can come back out of that, we'll just pick one. Move across slider, we can then set it to square, so you get more of that Instagram type feel, and then your panoramic shot as well. If we come out of here, settings have got a whole new design and it's been redone. So straight away you've got aeroplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular, personal hotspot, and then you've got the 3 that new ones. So you've Notification Center, so you can turn off Notification Center on the lock screen from Today View and Notification, so you bit of privacy there. Today's View, you can pick Today Summary, Calendar View, Reminders, Stocks and Tomorrow Summary, and then you can sort notifications as you could beforehand. So I've got all these different ones, and then what's not included. Control center, if you want to access this on the lock screen. Now one thing I would like to see in control center is to be able to change these icons. So maybe you don't use the calculator a lot, or your alarms, you could change those for applications that you do use. And then do not disturb, you're now able to set do not disturb to have it always on, not just while your phone is locked. So that's really decent feature. You know, if you sat in a meeting, you don't want your phone locked, you still want it on your table so you can see certain things, but you can have it on do not disturb. Then if we go further down, you've got general sounds and a number of other things. iCloud has now got the iCloud keychain in there, so you're able to save your credit card details and passwords, and it'll invoke those straight away. And then iTunes and App Store, pretty much the same settings, apart from now apps will automatically update if needs be. So that's the settings. I'm sure there's loads more in there. One more thing, if we go into brightness and wallpaper, and now you've got these dynamic wallpapers. So you should be able to see these dynamic wallpapers, and the more you move your device, the more dynamic that they become. So you've got two to choose from, and you can use those both on the lock screen and on your home screen as well. So we'll come out of all this. Calculator has got very flat, but you've still got the scientific mode just there, not much to say about that. Your clock, all the same features in here. You'll notice that they've got rid of the kind of more like switch feel that you had in iOS 6 and below to these flat switches without any shadows. So just turn that off. You still got your world clock, stopwatch and timer then as well. So we'll come out of that one. Maps has got a complete change, so you've got all your options at the bottom. So pick where you are, 3D mode, and then you can share where you are by AirDrop and the number of other things, and then the information as well. So you can drop a pin, print a map, show satellite view. Okay, and then if we put it into 3D mode as well, so it's got a lot faster as well, I feel Maps has, even in this beta. And then all these different places as well. If we just head back into settings, there's one thing that I forgot to show you in the Maps setting just here. You can now change it so you've got no voice, low volume, normal volume or loud to give you directions. Change it in either miles or kilometers, have the labels in English and your preferred directions as well. And then you'll notice once again what we said about the folders then becoming much larger and zoom in with that animation to the front of the screen. If we go into phone, see the dialer is completely flat, and then we can go into contacts as well. So you've got all the different contacts, once again completely flat. And then favourites as well, you've got these round circles with the picture of your favourite person as well. And then okay, so this is the now messages or iMessages, and you can see that the bubbles change colour as you bring them down. They go from a light to a dark blue, or a little green to a dark green. And then the keyboard has got this very flat feel to it as well. Siri's changed a little bit, you've got this wavy line instead of that circular, and it picks up everything like it used to as well. So if I click done now, Mail has changed as well, so very flat looking, and now you can use swipe gestures to go back to Mail and then back again to all your different inboxes as well. So very nice, much improved look of the Mail, and I love that you can swipe to and fro. And then we can show you that the new feature to delete or get to more, if we just slide it across, you can either trash it or more, and then reply, forward, flag, mark as delete, or move message, move to junk. So Mail's got a whole new look to it. And then Safari as well. Now Safari, you're only able to use 8 tabs. You can do a lot more, so I can just keep on adding tabs forever and ever, and then you can scroll all the way up and see just here what's on my iMac, so you still get that share mode. And then to get rid of them, you just can slide them out of the way like so. Then you've got this private button just here. You can click that and it'll take you into private browsing. So close all, and then if I do that again, I can turn private browsing on. And then you can see if you click private browsing, you get this black bar at the top of the web page to let you know. Another new thing in Safari is that you get this unified search bar. So if I type in there Fenix-Tech, top it there, you'll see it comes up, and then you've got Google search and then bookmarks and history. So very nice. I do love that new Safari. Love that you can have loads of different pages. So if we scroll over as well, you can see all these different other type of applications. The weather's been redesigned, so you get this animation in the background. You should just be able to see the clouds moving just slightly there, and you get a whole new look. And then once again, you can still see different information about different places. If you tap on it, it will show you humidity, your chance of rain, your wind speed, and what the temperature feels like as well. Then got notes, contacts. Passbook has been totally redesigned, and you can scan the code straight from your application. So if you've got vouchers and stuff, you can scan them straight from there. You got your compass. Newsstand, you can see, can be dragged out of the application or dragged back in, so you can get rid of it while it's hiding. And then if we go back into utilities, FaceTime gets its own icon now instead of being incorporated. Now I've hidden that because you can still make FaceTime calls straight from the phone application. And then you've got this little wiggle change as well, so you can see here what I said about moving different applications, so you can have lots more than you ever did before. And then another small thing that I've moved, so you've got no like Spotlight page. To get to Spotlight now, you can just pull it down and then search your device. Once again, you can see the keyboard there. You get that transparency look through. Now a couple of things I haven't shown you, and the major one being Siri. Siri's got a lot cleverer and a new design. So if we hold the button, what's the weather like today?
Here's the weather today.
So you see Siri had that kind of wave bar at the bottom instead of just a circle. You still do get that annoying sound, but it's got this new transparent look. You can tap to edit, which is a lot better, brings up your keyboard, and it's got just a nice filter. Now it uses Bing for some of the information, and you can ask it quite a lot more details, so you can still use your call and things like that. Give me directions to home, movies, music, find my friends, notes, and so on and so forth. And the stock. So what happened in the stock market today?
Here's how the markets are doing.
And then you can see the different stock markets. So it's a much improved look. Now it lets you search on Twitter as well. Search for tweets about cake.
Okay, here are some tweets about cake.
So you can now search for Twitter about cake, and then you've got all the different things that you look to, different tasks that you can ask it to do, set appointments, tweet my location, and search tweets. Now you can see there is some UI errors just here, but overall this has been our first look and hands-on with iOS 7 Beta 1. I think it's a much great improvement. They have taken some stuff from the jailbreak world, but overall I think it adds a great new freshness and feel to the iPhone 5. Now iOS 7 will be available for the iPhone 4, 4S, iPhone 5, iPad 3rd generation, iPad 4th generation, iPad 2 and the iPad mini, and the iPod Touch 5th generation as well. No longer supporting the iPhone 3GS or lower models of that iPod Touch. If we find any more unique features, we'll show you them here on our YouTube channel. Thanks very much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and hit that share button as well. Remember to head over to our website Fenix-Tech.com. The link is in the description below, and if you like our video and what we've shown you today, hit that subscribe button. That helps us out loads. So thanks very much for watching, and we will catch you real soon in the next one.